back from the break on Mattyvison.com. I'd like to give a special thanks out to Sandra Bernhardt for stopping by here on our show. Today is Monday, January 16th, and this is the Good Karma News. I am Ken Kashmir, along with my co-anchor, Dirk Dugan. What's your first story there, Dirk?
Well, we got a story. It's a national story here.
Okay.
Out of Bridgewater, Massachusetts. A guy by the name of Michael Casey. He's just having a regular day, working on the outside. He was scraping paint off his house, actually, when all of a sudden he hears a commotion, and then he observes a car flipping over the curb, smashing off his neighbor's tree, and ultimately he comes to rest in his own front yard. The car immediately burst into flames, and what did this guy do? Instead of running away from it, he ran to it.
Cool.
He noticed a woman, an elderly woman. She was in her 80s, pretty much frozen behind the wheel of her car, as it was bashed up pretty good. So as the car started to burst into flames from the hood, he grabbed a piece of just a piece of siding from his house and tried to to extract her by breaking the window. That didn't work, so he had to go all the way to the back of his home. Came back, grabbed a hammer. After about 4 or 5 whacks, he was able to break his window, unlock the door, and pull her out. And the good news about that is she wasn't too badly injured, and she's expected to make a good recovery, a full recovery.
Very cool.
And that was out of Bridgewater, Massachusetts. A guy by the name of Mike Casey.
Very cool story. Way to start off the Good Karma News. Our theme here at the Good Karma News is to show all positive, no negative stories in our community and our national, because I'll tell you what, I look at the papers every day and all I see is the cover of the paper, future on the table, defense, rebels, murder. It's always bad, so we're going to look for good stories. Unfortunately, there isn't many of them. There's a couple.
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen
Bad news.
It's never coming out good unless you're one of the goddesses. We got Ron Stiltonpole of Stiltonpole Books. He donated 160 copies of his own children's book to support Community Reading Day. That's kind of a cool story. We got Firefighters Aiding Red Cross of Lackawanna County. They got a donation of heavy coats and pants from the Wilson Fire Company, one of Blakely. That's a great story, you know.
Yeah.
We got Scranton athlete Megan McGowan. She was instrumental in making this year's freshman class feel at home over the summer. She helped out with an event that prepared the school's freshman class for upcoming high school, find their way around the school, help them feel at home. It was really cool.
I know that was a while for you, but for me it doesn't seem like that too long when you're a freshman in high school.
No,
that was a very anxious time.
It is. It's
for
very
any kid.
scary, and
that's a great program.
In a society where kids really don't want to help out other kids, it's a very cool. Megan, cheers, that was great.
Especially the seniors, they really didn't want to have too much to do with the freshmen.
No, just to razz them a little bit. I did see what's his name, Matthew McConaughey really went after some kids. He went after. He wasn't.
He
really
was about
nice.
32 in that movie too.
What else you got there, Dirk?
I got another story. This is another national story. This is out of Cobb County, Georgia. A young mother was cooking her family soup for lunch the other day.
Soup. Good lunch.
And she left the kitchen with her stove burning for about less than 60 seconds. It happened so quick. And her little daughter, 3 years old, probably was imitating her mother. She decided to try to help her with the cooking. She put her arm up on the stove, and her sleeve caught on fire.
Oh.
So in the very next room, her 8-year-old brother by the name of Ezra Gregory, he heard her, and with not a second thought, he ran over to his daughter, and with his bare hands put the fire. His younger sister rather, with his bare hands, he put the fire out. That was pretty much just spreading all over her clothes. And when they asked him why he did it, was he afraid of injuring himself? He said he didn't even give it a second thought. That's an 8-year-old kid.
Very cool.
Great
Very
news.
Cool. Must have had great parents.
Yeah, he did.
Must have had real great parents. We got a great story here in the lifestyle section of actually today's Scranton Times by Patrice Wilding. He's running a story on 5-year-old Zach Caldwater. He's fighting a cancerous and inoperable brain tumor. I don't have to go into the full story. You know how this works. You see fundraisers all the time. You may or may not blink your head on. Any chance you get to help anybody in a family situation like this, you go out and help them. I mean, you couldn't even understand, even with all the insurance, the amount of bills that pile up. We just had a benefit for Jackie Gilroy, a very good family of mine, actually, Jack and Donna. And it's overwhelming the community support. But this Zach Caldwater story you might want to read about. It's a fantastic article. This Friday from 6 to 10 p.m. at St. Mary's Center, 320 Mifflin Avenue, Scranton. It's $20. Includes refreshments. More information, call 430-6520. There's a Facebook page. I think EJ the DJ is there. I believe my kids love EJ.
That's worth the price of admission itself, EJ the DJ.
And there's another one I just noticed here next to it is tattooing for Genoese Children's Hospital. If you're big into the ink, there's a benefit going on. A lot of local artists. Eric Brocious and Joe Santos from Art Rage Tattoo, Vinnie Warden from Sling and Ink, and
wow.
Woody Woodcock from Electric City Tattoo, as well as Elijah Bertel from Electric City Tattoo. This is going to be Sunday, noon to 9, Electric City Tattoo Gallery, 620 Spruce Street in Scranton. Tattoo designs are $50 each. If you know anything about ink, that's a very reasonable price here. It's all good. Chosen from specifically hand-painted sheets. So you go in there, you pick which one you want. You give them $50. You're going to walk away with something for life, knowing that you helped a great cause. Really good cause.
That's the good thing about benefits, especially in this area, is even if you don't know the people who are afflicted with whatever is going on, you get your money's worth in almost everything you do. You see $20,
Yes.
$50 for a tattoo, $20 for food and refreshments.
Yeah, food refreshments, you're getting a night out, you're
For a
getting
great
music,
cause.
you're getting food, you're getting drinks, and once again, there's something to do. A lot to go in the community, and you're helping good.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes, this is our first episode of the Good Karma News. There's going to be a lot going on. We're going to have new segments like, common sense traffic reports. We're going to have good mother parenting tips for people that just know a lot of people need help. You see a lot of kids running the streets here without responsibility, so we're going to give you a little help there. On our closing note here, I'd like to give a special congratulations here. This is something I really love to do on the Good Karma News, is wedding announcements aside. New lives in the community is always great, and there's a very, very great friends of mine, Brian and Jen O'Donnell. They're the owners of Sweet Bark Pitbull Rescue. We just had a fundraiser for them. They are fantastic, good people. They just, Jen actually, Brian was there holding hands.
Yeah.
But Jen gave birth to 9-pound, 6-ounce girl,
Woo!
Lily O'Donnell. Cheers, O'Donnell family. You're in our prayers, and man, we're so happy for you, and we can't wait to see you and the baby.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. So, for Dirk Dugan, I am Ken Cashmere, and this has been the Good Karma News for Monday, January 16, 2012. Coming up after the break, Matty and Brianna. You're watching Mattyvison.com. Dream big.